Greetings ladies and gentlemen, welcome back for another matchup, and today I'm gonna start a best of 3 that I've been keeping on the side that I got from the IEM, the Intel Extreme Masters Tournament, and I've been setting it on the side because I was covering other replays, but still, I'm curious about this series. This was played on the early stages, group stages day 1 from the IEM, and it includes 2 players that I'm not used to see them playing against each other. Actually, I don't even remember the last time I saw them facing each other, so I'm just curious to see how they're going to be able to handle each other's openings and builds and strategies and playstyle and skill set. So I just kept it on the side and was thinking about watching it for myself without recording it and upload it, but then I thought, nah, come on, just record it and get it up on YouTube, so I'm gonna do that, and here it is. The first match of this best of 3 between these 2 very good players, with the blue Terran spawning on this top right position of Shakuras being Tarson. As you guys know, Polish player, Brood War veteran, that had a really funny nickname back on the Brood War days. He was the Drunken Terran. I'm pretty sure there's some funny story behind that. But now he's a member of the French-based team Millennium, and he's quite a good Terran player here on this side of the Atlantic. He participates on a lot of online tournaments, also on some of the LAN events, and he's very experienced, so I'm hoping for good things to come out of him on this matchup. Though he still has a big opponent here in front of him. This red Protoss spawning on this top left position is EGHuK, now EGHuK, a member of Team Evil Geniuses, but previously was EGHuK, hence the tag that you can read there. He's one of the solid North American Protoss players, one of the few foreigners that was able to go to Korea and actually succeed, have some good results there. EGHuK has been living in Korea for quite a long time now with good results. He's a Code S player. That's always a sign of quality, and at the same time, as you guys know, he's been having some really good results on the foreign scene as well, racking up 2 major wins on 2 major tournaments not long ago, and I'm pretty sure that he's here on the IEM to try to do the same again, get that 3rd big win, rack up the fame and fortune that will come with it, obviously. Now, taking a look at the builds, we do have here on Tarson's side, working out of 1 gas, there's the first racks and the tech lab attached. Wonder if you're gonna have some sort of Reaper play to just climb up that ledge and try to harass his opponent. It's a good option if you can micro it. While here on the EGHuK side, gateway into Cybercore, finishing his 2nd gas, so working out of those 2 gas really fast. There it is, moving those probes and start stacking up on the gas. While you do see that EGHuK is working on the first Stalker, so skipping completely any Zealot play. Getting the Stalker out will be a ranged unit that will be able to shoot down this SCV. Keep in mind that Zealots are just a little bit slower than SCVs, meaning that it will take a millennia for EGHuK to actually be able to take the SCV out of his base if you would go for Zealots. So a good decision there, and meanwhile we can see that inside his base also he decided to get this pylon here way off his base. Wonder what his plan is, but might be to build something kind of hidden there on that corner. Think that might be an option. And I do see that we're gonna have a battle here, epic matchup between a probe and an SCV, with the SCV noticing that the big brother of the probe was arriving and he's gonna run back home. Mom is just asking for help, incoming the Marine down that ramp, try to help out against the probe and the Stalker, and 2 Marauders. Those 2 Marauders will be able to make minced meat or minced metal out of this probe and Stalker. Probe intercepted. I guess the big brother will be able to escape. Still trying to gain control of this El Naga watchtower, but noticing that Tarson is not going to stop and he's still moving ahead only with 3 units. And I'm quite surprised with this, because it seems like that Tarson is going to expand on the back of this aggression. He went for 1 racks, fast expand, and now getting 2 more racks. Bit risky, but I guess that he is aware of the fact that EGHuK is not planning to go his way and start on all-out bonkers aggression anytime soon, and he's trying to abuse that. While I can notice on the pip window that he has a Reaper trying to climb up on the back of the base, so this is going to be a multi-pronged attack with those Marauders focusing fire on the sentry, but nice micro by EGHuK, able to pull away with the sentry, keeping it alive, and at the same time thwarting the aggression here on the main entrance to his base. But this Reaper meanwhile was on the back of the mineral line, racking up some kills, 2 kills, and trying to take some information of what's going on inside EGHuK's base. Let me take a look again. There it is, 2 more gateways, so I wonder, probably we're going to have HUK expanding out on the back of these 3 gateways. Fairly standard opening for the Protoss player, the 3 gateway expand. There's already the probe getting ready, and apparently HUK is going to do something similar to what Tarson did to him. Basically, he's going to expand on the back of some aggression, but HUK actually has, what, 5 units? Well, 5 units, 3 Stalkers, 2 Sentries to advance towards his opponent, and there's a Reaper showing up here from the north. I guess that HUK is going to try to intercept him. No, he's going to run away. So heading again to this large ramp that gives access to the natural expo of Tarson, and getting greeted by that bunker. So no chance there. These units won't be enough to just able to withstand all the damage that would take for him to climb up here and start wreaking havoc on the main base and natural expo from Tarson. For now, as you can see, Tarson is getting some static defenses, a second bunker, and seems like he might be afraid that some DT play might come here. There's the missile turret, and inside his base, he's already working on the +1 with his engineering bay, and getting now a factory built here on the left side of this barracks. Still, quite a big sign of commitment to bio play. I wonder if he's going to go for the starport next and make some sort of switch so he can get that MN composition. This Reaper was able to spot a lot inside the base. I'm not sure exactly how much was he able to spot, because there's a lot of buildings getting built here. All the secret tech was on this corner. Let me just make sure that I know that Tarson spotted that or not. Oh no, Tarson only spotted the robotics facility and missed the Forge and the Twilight Council. So apparently HUK will be working hard on his upgrades, just finishing that Twilight Council. And based on his unit composition, well, he has 3 Stalkers. Maybe Blink Stalkers might be a solution. Not sure if that's the way he's gonna go or not. Oh yeah, totally wrong. Charge for his Zealots and also ground armor level 1, so seems like he's going to prepare some sort of mid-game transition into heavy Zealot play, and from there the ground armor is a very useful upgrade, meaning that we're going to have plenty of charge lots roaming around trying to slice and dice the forces from Tarson, and Tarson clearly is going for that MN composition. As you can see, reactor attached there. Just probably gonna finish the starport, make a switch, and try to get out some medivacs to back up his bio forces. 2 base play for both players. Who's ahead? Well, Tarson apparently is ahead by a little bit. Work account quite similar as well. And we do see here that on HUK's side, the first observer is arriving on the base from Tarson. We'll be able to spot everything going on. As you can see, there's the switch happening with that starport getting attached to the reactor and start pumping out medivacs that we're going to be able to reinforce the lineup that Tarson is preparing of Marines and Marauders. Let me take a look. Oh, shooting down that observer, so 1 less observer for HUK. Anything else getting built on the back of his base? No, nothing. Now, inside HUK's base. Ooh, Templar Archive. So, HUK is stacking up really hard here, going fast on his stacking, and getting more gateways. So, we're going to have 3, 5 gateways, 6 gateway play, but quite delayed, I would say, because HUK decided to tech up and then go for those gateways. Still, 6 gateways out of 2 bases is a really menacing force, and I'm pretty sure that HUK might be planning to make some sort of push soon enough. Meanwhile here, lots of stuff getting built here by Tarson, working down on his +1 on the armor, the observers keeping tabs on everything going on, and the small blue blob advancing here on the middle of the map. Marines and Marauders by the pile. Let's take a look and compare both armies. As you can see, we do have 22 Marines, 2 Medivacs, 8 Marauders for Tarson against 8 Zealots, 3 Stalkers and 4 Sentries, and also a High Templar now. So quick High Templars probably gonna help out with those with those Psi Storms. I think he was already researching them, and there he goes. We do have a single Marine, Guinea Pig Marine, poor guy advancing there. I think he's gonna get shot down really quickly, while the forces from Tarson keep gathering up there in the middle of the map, and seems like we're gonna have some sort of encounter here on this area that gives access to what's supposed to be the 3rd from HUK, and at the same time he can also reach the Natural Expo. Nice force field play, pinning down all of those bio forces from Tarson and charging with the charge lots. Now pulling back towards his Natural Expo, charging for the 2nd time. All of the Zealots taking the impact, taking the blunt shots from those Marauders and Marines, while the 2nd line of defense, those Stalkers shooting down and DPSing as much as possible. Well defended there, 2nd observer getting destroyed. HUK is losing a lot of observers here, and at the same time he does have one inside the base from Tarson, taking a look at what's going on there, and the 2nd one going after Tarson's forces. So pretty impressive. HUK has been working on his observer count quite a lot. Psi Storm now getting finished. I was wondering if I already spotted it, because I noticed that the High Templars were around, around. While on Tarson's side, ooh, look at this corner. Some Ghost Academy already working on the Mobius reactor, and seems like we're gonna have some really cool ghost play ensuing. Lately the Terran players found out about how precious those ghosts are. EMP is just delicious, yummy against Protoss players, as you might imagine. The snipe has its uses as well, so I guess we're gonna have those ghosts trying to focus on the High Templar count that EGHuK might be preparing to assemble. There he is. Now a battle ensuing here again in the middle of the map, close to the Zelnaga watchtower, with the High Templars trying to just tail behind the main forces from EGHuK. And we do have Tarson expanding to his third, lift the orbital command and fluid all the way here. And at the same time we do have EGHuK expanding his third, but all the way south, so kind of like trying to keep it secret, while we witness this drop ensuing here on the main base from EGHuK, trying to shoot down some of the units. You could follow it on the pip window, and the bulk of the forces from Tarson advancing again here to the middle of the map. Nice Psi Storms ensuing. Big EMP right on top of all of those High Templars, and the Psi Storm just grinding down the Bioforces. And oh, poor High Templars. This Archon is not even get finished, and now we're gonna have the forces from Tarson shooting down the second High Templar. So a lot of damage done there, with EGHuK again forced to pull back against the menacing forces from Tarson. Observers keep flying on this middle area all day long. We've been noticing them for quite a while on top of the main base from Tarson over the forces. Tarson already killed like two or three of those observers. And we do have just EGHuK stabilizing his third base. On his economy, he's actually quite balanced, though Tarson is way ahead on the worker count, so this might change soon enough. Even 2 observers here. Look at this. Look at how many observers he has. Meanwhile, you could follow again another attempt to drop here on the pip window. You could see it here on this north position of the main base from EGHuK. And on his natural expo, everything rolling just fine. It seems like that Tarson might be sensing something. He's advancing here. Oh, he pulled back, but well, this unit that he's leaving behind, yeah, with the force field, yeah, he knows something is going on there, something fishy going on, but he decided to, instead of going there, pull ahead towards that natural expo from EGHuK, try to enter this area. Sorry, I'm gonna have to take those bars. The medivacs are all on top of the units, and here they go, Marines and Marauders advancing towards the forces from EGHuK. Force field play, EMPs on top of the main forces from EGHuK. Nice play there, and now the Marauders and Marines are trying to wrap up this battle with Tarson just arriving, and apparently there's not much left for the EGHuK to do besides losing his Nexus. Finally some Psi Storms showing up, grinding down those Bioforces, but more Zealots, Charge Lots, charging towards the Bioforces from Tarson, trying to slice and dice and stab as many units as possible, with EGHuK being forced to pull his workers out of his line. And you can follow on the pip window, we do have this massive multi-pronged attack by Tarson, with drops occurring on the north position on the main base and also on his third, so pretty impressive there. As you can see, a drop there and another one here that was able to finish off the Nexus. Basically we had Tarson making a triple approach, a triple assault here for this final blow onto EGHuK, and EGHuK didn't have enough to respond. I mean, was just way too many action, way too many hot spots for him to handle with the units that he had. He didn't have enough of an army to withstand the aggression, and Tarson actually wins game 1. Respect for Tarson. I was actually